will call the remote hearing of the Environment and Natural Resources Trust Fund Appropriations Conference Committee to order. Today is May 21st, 2021. This meeting is held in accordance with Rule 10.01, which was passed and allows for remote hearings. All remote hearings are recorded and live streamed by House Public Information. The clerk will take the attendance by roll.
Representative Hansen is present. Representative Acom.
Present.
Representative Heinzman.
Present.
Senator Westrom. Might still be waiting on. Senator Ingebrigtsen. And Senator Herr.
Present.
Present. Thank you.
So we do not have a quorum. I'm waiting for Senator Westrom. See his name, but must not be logged on. We'll wait just a bit. Members, I've just received a note. It's going to take a couple minutes longer. I would encourage you, the spreadsheets have been posted. If you want to take a moment and look through those while we're waiting for Senator Westrom. Senator Westrom? Senator Herr, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. There's a lot of things going on. Yeah, but thank you for asking. Thank you. It's very soothing sometimes calling on the other side, just inquiring and wish you well. So how are you?
I'm good. I had a event in South St. Paul this morning, so
Okay.
I don't have a suit, so
my weekend is actually the busiest. I would say that's my politic too, because as a grassroots politic, I go to events and wedding, funerals, graduation. So today having session on top of that is busy. I just came from a funeral, and in about 3 hours I'm gonna head to a graduation party.
oh, good. And members, we are live. I just thought we could have a chat before we're waiting.
So how many more members do we need to have quorum?
One more on the Senate side, so
Okay.
Either Senator Ingebrigtsen or Senator Westrom.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I just got notice that they should be here within 5 minutes. Mr. Chair, I think you're muted.
Members, I anticipate maybe a 5-minute recess. Just stay very close to your computer while we're waiting to make sure we have a quorum. So I call recess until 1:15 p.m. I call the LCCMR Conference Committee back to order. Mr. Cracker, if you could take the roll again.
Representative Hansen is present. Representative Acom,
Present.
Representative Heinzman,
Heinzman present.
Senator Westrom,
Present.
Senator Ingebrigtsen,
Present.
and Senator Herr.
Present.
Thank you.
A quorum is present. Senator Westrom, would you move adoption of the spreadsheet?
Mr. Chair, I would move the adoption of the spreadsheet in front of us as set forth by council.
Mr. Hagemeyer, thank you, Senator Westrom. Mr. Hagemeyer, would you please walk through the agreements in the spreadsheet before we take a vote?
Yes, Mr. Chair, if you give me 1 second, I can share it on the screen as well. Is everyone seeing the tracking sheet? And I think Mr. Mueller and myself might switch between subdivisions to give ourselves a little break in the reading the projects. Mr. Chair, the first project you'll see, this is off the spreadsheet entitled Environment Natural Resources Trust Fund FY23, host file 3765 Conference Committee Agreement. In the bottom right corner of the pages, you'll see the time and date stamp of 5/21/2022 at 12:21 p.m. The first area you'll see is the subdivision 3, the foundational natural resource and data information. That would be this area here. You'll see on the left side, these are the subdivision references the House and Senate had. We'll include the conference committee subdivision as soon as we have a report for that. And then you'll see where the House had projects, the Senate had projects, but the end set of columns here, 3 columns, is the conference committee agreement. Starting on line 3, you'll see the improving golden winged warbler conservation and habitat restoration is included for $197,000. Strategic framework to guide local water storage implementation is included for $200,000. Enhancing natural resource conservation through species distribution modeling is included for $200,000. Modernizing Minnesota's digital lake inventory is included for $787,000. How do prescribed fires affect native bees is included for $500,000. Status of Minnesota's blueberry and related berry bushes is included for $191,000. Distribution and movements of fishers in southern Minnesota is included for $340,000. Awful wildlife watching, how do hunters' provisions impact scavengers is included for $473,000. Land use and climate impacts of Minnesota's Whitewater River is included for $199,000. Protecting Minnesota's spruce fir forest from tree-killing budworm is included at $189,000. Restoration of eastern hemlock, Minnesota's endangered tree species, is included for $199,000. Establishing a Center for Prion Research and Outreach is included at $3,877,000. Sweetening the crop perennial flax for ecosystem benefits is included at $490,000. Beavers, trees, and climate increasing floodplain forest resiliency is included at $430,000. And chronic wasting disease prion soil research is included at $732,000. In total for subdivision 3 for foundational natural resource data and information, the appropriations total $9,004,000. And I'll switch over to Mr. Mueller for water resources.
Mr. Mueller.
Mr. Chairman, for water resources, we have a total of $5,783,000. The first item is scaling market-driven water quality solutions for $476,000. The next one we have is methods to destroy PFAS in landfills for $200,000. The next one is high temperature anaerobic digestion of sewage sludge for $208,000. Next, we have mitigating cyanobacterial blooms and toxins for $326,000. Next, we have changing winters and game fish in Minnesota lakes, $238,000. Rainy River drivers of Lake of the Woods algae blooms for $608,000. Next, we have water and climate information to enhance community resilience for 564,000. Next, we have catch and reveal, discovering unknown fish contamination threats for 246,000. Next, we have increased intense rain and flooding in Minnesota watersheds for 192,000. After that is tire chemical 6 ppdq killing Minnesota fish for 437,000. After that, we have mitigation strategies for PFAS and microplastic contamination, 169,000. Innovative technology for PFAS destruction in drinking water, 445,000. Salt threatens Minnesota water quality and fisheries for 1,228,000. And the last one under water resources is PFAS contamination mitigation using hybrid engineered wetlands for 446,000. I'll go back to Mr. Hagemeyer.
Mr. Chair, the next subdivision would be subdivision 5, environmental education. The first project is teacher field school stewardship through nature-based education is included at $500,000. Increasing K-12 student learning to develop environmental awareness, appreciation, and interest is included at $1,602,000. Expanding access to wildlife learning bird by bird is included at $276,000. Engaging a diverse public and environmental stewardship is included at $300,000. And bugs below zero, engaging citizens in winter research is included at $189,000. E-STEP Earth Science Teacher Education Project is included at $495,000. Yes, students take action to complete eco projects is included at $199,000. Increasing diversity in environmental careers is included at $500,000. And diversity and access to wildlife related opportunities is included at $199,000. In total, for the subdivision, the appropriations are $4,269,000. And I'll switch back to Mr. Mueller.
Mr. Chairman, the next subdivision is subdivision 6, aquatic and terrestrial invasive species. The first one is the Minnesota Invasive Terrestrial Plant and Pest Center, and that is included at $6,230,000. Next is the purple loosestrife biocontrol citizen science program at a $174,000. So the total for the subdivision is $6,404,000. Back to Mr. Hagemeyer.
Mr. Chair, subdivision 7 is air quality, climate change, and renewable energy. The first project included is green solar cells from a Minnesota natural resource, and it's included at $673,000. And then Morris greenhouse gas emissions inventory and mitigation strategies for $170,000. The total appropriation for subdivision 7 is $843,000. And back to Mr. Mueller.
Mr. Chairman, the subdivision 8 is methods to protect and restore, enhance land, water, and habitat. The first item on the list for the subdivision is Minnesota Volunteer Rare Plant Conservation Corps, $859,000. Next item is Conservation Corps Veterans Service Corps, $1,339,000. Next, we go down to creating seed sources of early blooming plants for pollinators for $200,000. Next is the Hastings Lake Rebecca Park area for $1 million. Next, we have river habitat restoration and recreation in Melrose for $350,000. Next, we have pollinator plantings and redistribution of soil toxins for $610,000. Next, we have a PFAS fungal wood chip filtering system for $189,000. Next, we have phyto remediation for extracting de-icing salt at $451,000. After that, we have the Mustinka River Fish and Wildlife Habitat Corridor Rehabilitation for $2,692,000. Then the Bohemian Flats Savannah restoration for 286,000. And the last one on this subdivision is the watershed and forest restoration. What a match! In 3,318,000 for a subdivision total of 11,294,000. Back to Mr. Hagemeyer.
Mr. Chair, the next subdivision was entitled Land Acquisition for Habitat and Recreation. The agreement does not, for this bill, doesn't include any land acquisition in projects, so it's now called Habitat Recreation. The first project you'll see is Masabi Trail, Walston Road, County Road 26 to Tower is $1,307,000. The missing link, Gull Lake Trail, Fairview Township is $1,394,000. Environmental Learning Classroom with Trails is $82,000. Local Parks, Trails, and Natural Areas Grant Program is $3,560,000. St. Louis River Reconnect is $500,000. Native Prairie Stewardship and Native Prairie Bank Easement Acquisition is $1,353,000. Minnesota State Parks and Trails Maintenance and Development, again, you'll see the acquisition is struck out there, is $1.6 million. And at the end of the spreadsheet, you'll also see there's a transfer from a previous appropriations to increase that amount. The Silver Bay Multimodal Trailhead Project is $1 million. Minnesota State Trails Development is $7,387,000. Brookston Campground, Boat Lodge, and Outdoor Recreation Facility is $453,000. Silver Lake Trail Connection is $727,000. Floodwood Campground Improvement Project is $816,000. SNA Habitat Restoration Public Engagement is $5 million. Rainier Safe Harbor Transient Dock Phase 2 is $1 million. And that is the last project in that subdivision, and the total is $26,179,000. I'll switch back to Mr. Mueller for subdivision 10.
Mr. Chairman, subdivision 10 is titled Other Projects. The first item on this subdivision is aggregate mapping for $500,000. Next, we have a water contamination study of leaded gasoline contamination for $200,000. Next, we have the Living Snow Fence program for $200,000. Next is the forest data inventory for $500,000. Next, we have a conservation reserve enhancement program state incentives for $750,000. Then we're go down to groundwater storage and recovery database for $400,000. After that, we have the rural and farmstead ring levies for $360,000. Then we have the replacing failing septic systems to protect groundwater for $2 million. Then we have the Forever Green program at $763,000. Then we have the Pig's Eye Landfill Task Force for $800,000. And the last item in this area is developing markets for continuous living cover crops for $500,000. So the total for this subdivision is $6,973,000.
Mr. Chair, I'll start on the next one. I believe I saw a typo in there. I think Dan caught it too as I was going through that last subdivision. On line 109, the Conservation Reserve Enhancement Program, CRP state incentives. I don't believe it should include the word enhancement. It's the Conservation Reserve Program state incentives. I will make that change. On subdivision 11, scroll down here. The contract agreement reimbursement is $132,000. And then there's a transfer from a previous appropriation that had been included in both bills. It's now down below, and I'll read that in a second. In total, the appropriations from the bill are $70,881,000, which is right at the constitutional limit. And then you'll see starting on line 134, there's a repurpose of prior appropriations. There's 3 projects or 4 projects, sorry, that have funds that would be returning or would be canceling otherwise. And then if we transfer them to a new purpose and extend the dates, they're available for the purpose. You'll see there's an additional $2,183,000 for Minnesota State Parks and Trails maintenance and development. That does not include any acquisition. And that comes from these 3 cancellations below that. And then you'll see there's $202,000 being added to an emerging issues account. And then on letter C on line 141 is a contract agreement reimbursement, which was included in both bills for the $78,000. That is all I have for the walkthrough of the spreadsheet, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Hagemeyer. Members, are there any questions? Mr. Hagemeyer, so using the canceled product or canceled programs, that was done last year as well. Is that correct?
Mr. Chair, yes, we do that on occasion. There's usually a few projects that we transfer to a different purpose. They technically don't cancel, otherwise they go to the corpus of the fund. But if we catch them before they cancel, we can transfer them to a new purpose and still maintain the constitutional threshold of how much can be appropriated. But yes, it does happen a number of times over the years.
Senator Westrom, would you like to make any comments?
Mr. Chair, at this point, I think we've done a good job of walking through the agreeable projects that we've talked through, worked through, and I think if there's other questions, otherwise I think it'd be good to move its adoption, the spreadsheets, so staff can continue to work on getting a conference report worked up.
Senator Westrom renews his motion to adopt the spreadsheet. The clerk will take the roll.
Representative Hansen.
Aye.
Hansen votes aye. Representative Acom.
Aye.
Acom votes aye. Representative Heinzman.
Aye.
Heinzman votes aye. Senator Westrom.
Aye.
Westrom votes aye. Senator Ingebrigtsen.
Aye.
Ingebrigtsen votes aye. Senator Herr.
Aye.
Herr votes aye. Mr. Chair, there are 6 ayes and no nays.
The motion prevails. Senator Westrom, do you move to direct the nonpartisan staff to work with the reviser to draft a conference committee report for adoption and direct nonpartisan staff to make any technical corrections to conform with the action and the intent of the committee? Senator Westrom?
No, Mr. Chair, that sounds good. I have nothing more to say.
Senator Westrom moves. The clerk will take, unless you want to move it, Senator Westrom.
No, go ahead.
So moved. The clerk will take the roll.
Representative Hansen.
Aye.
Hansen votes aye. Representative Acom.
Aye.
Acom votes aye. Representative Heinzman.
Aye.
Heinzman votes aye. Senator Westrom.
Aye.
Westrom votes aye. Senator Ingebrigtsen.
Aye.
Ingebrigtsen votes aye. And Senator Herr.
Aye.
Herr votes aye. Mr. Chair, there are 6 ayes.
The motion prevails. I want to make sure I thank all the staff who've been working to prepare this effort. They are going to continue to keep working so we have the document. We will go into recess until we have the document, and then we would adopt that conference committee report, and we will give a half an hour notice before the conference committee will reconvene. We are in recess to the call of the chair.